Yeah. Okay. Who's the other caster you're bringing in? Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice, perfect. So we had an Australian one, we had an English one, and now we got a French one. Perfect.
All right. I am back. Time to get our other co-caster in here. Giblond. What's up, man?
Hello there. Good. What about you?
I'm doing all right. We're about to go into the match that played a whole weekend ago. So I'm excited to finally be able to stream this thing. But yeah, man, thanks for hopping in and joining us. The Randomir ran off to go take a quick break. But what I'm gonna do is queue up Champ Select here, and I've got everything pre-recorded. So my plan is to just go from one video straight into the next. And so we'll go straight from the draft, straight into the game, straight into draft, straight into game, so on and so forth. So there shouldn't be too much downtime, but if I'm moving too quick, you guys can definitely tell me to chill out for a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna be here in the commentators booth, but I'm gonna try not to really commentate, considering that I'm in the match. So it's always just kind of funny, like we were talking about earlier. It's like it's always funny to be like, oh, I'm not really sure why Brand decided to build that item. Well, see, I bought it because I wanted, it's like just like a weird like, I guess we're doing a player interview now. I was like, my team actually thought we could get that Baron. We really messed up by not warding. Like, whoopsies.
Yeah.
Like, it's like doing stuff like that's just kind of silly. So I'm gonna try to be an observer for this one rather than actually cast it, but. You got the Randomir with you. He's a seasoned professional. And
all right.
Feel free to have fun with it, man. It's just you two.
Yeah, gonna be fun. Gonna be fun to watch the game.
Yeah, this will be an exciting match for you tomorrow as well. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the playoffs, but
Yes,
tomorrow's match is Nexusi versus Nyangard or Team Meow. You guys are going to be playing the winner of that match, so I guess we'll do a quick interview while we wait on the Randomir. Like, what are your thoughts going into that match tomorrow?
Yeah. My ideas going to that match tomorrow. I feel like next UC might have better chance than Meow, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's the normal vote. They definitely have a stronger player base overall. I think Neon Guard, what they have going for them is really strong team synergy. It's very rare to see Neon Guard on like different pages when it comes to what they want to do in the game. And I don't know if it's because they just have one shot caller that everyone just blindly follows, or if they really just have like super naturally good synergy. But either way, like they just follow up on plays every single time. They rotate around the map together. So I think if they're going to pull out a victory, it's definitely going to be because they coordinated a very strong team fight or a good pick on a player.
Yeah, personally, we had a lot of problem going against Nyengard, but we also won that match. But it was really rough for us, and for the next CC game, it was really rough. I think we won mid lane, like, and that was it. I feel like, if I remember well.
Yeah, Joey is their or Red. He's their Nexus's mid laner. He's definitely the best player on their team, at least rank wise. He's a diamond mid laner, and he definitely plays like it. Just from
Yeah.
personal experience playing mid against him, he's one of the few players in the tournament where I genuinely was afraid to try to go for a solo kill.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
it was easier for me to just try to farm it out and just let the rest of the map play as it was.
Yeah. True.
Well, hopefully Brandomir makes it back here soon. I don't know if he like is taking a break or if he just genuinely went to like because I know he's got kids that he's trying to like go put to sleep. So I don't know if he's doing that right now or what.
All right. I see.
We'll wait a few more minutes for him, but by a certain point we might just get it going. Because I
Go
can
for it.
still
6
cast.
p.m.
I'll just
time.
cast from the. I just won't talk about my own team. I'll just talk about the enemy team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the playoffs so far have they've gone fairly standard. I think I personally thought Gang Spank was going to win the match here today. I thought it was going to go to game 3 for sure, especially the way the late game scaling was going for Moistalupas. The team was just looking like it was too far gone, but
Yeah.
they managed
Honestly,
to pull it back.
the the first game, the top lane was impressive.
Oh, it
That
was
was an
nasty.
impressive play. It was really nasty. I'd love to see that.
Well, and Nutmeg on the set, like I think the lane would have been a lot better if he had just kind of conceded or punished level 1, and if that failed for whatever reason, just started conceding some CS and just saying, "Hey, man, I tried playing a skill check and I did not check the skill, so now I just farm."
Yeah, and personally, that matchup, I would not have went tank personally, because if I like, you build tanky when you're ahead, but like he was so behind that I think Bork was the best play for him. Tried to kill the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, well, I think playing set in general just was not the move, but I'm going to chalk it up as more comfort than anything. Maybe just playing a tank into a tank matchup is just more too risky on the rest of the map, but I don't know. I think if he had just played something like an Ornn or a Skarner or something and just more tanky and just farm the lane out, I don't think Cho'Gath's ever picking up a kill on you. Now, he's going to farm grass procs for sure, but I don't think he gets a kill on you.
Yeah, at least, but if you're going to tank, you're gonna probably also gonna farm some grasp stock. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and just get the game going since we have no confirmation of when Thrandomir is gonna
Yeah.
show up. But let me just make sure I can actually queue this up properly. How did I crud, how did I do this? I swear I set up a way to see this. Maybe I didn't. Crud. Well, I can definitely load up a source file, but it's gonna look a little shaky. I need to. Yeah, that is gonna look nasty. Yep. Why is the quality so low too? Man, this didn't record very well. Well, regardless of the matter, let's load into draft. So, yeah, right out the gate, we see some power picks being banned out from both sides. The one that I think is the most interesting is the York ban, the very first thing coming out from Camp Autumn. I don't know if you got to see the playoff match or the regular season match of these two teams together, but the Tiny Turtle on the York top was actually just running down towers left and right.
Yeah, he was really impressive on the York.
So the first York ban right out the gate was definitely something was frowned upon, but from our end, we were definitely sad to see that. But it was definitely expected. We weren't too shocked by it. The Nasus, on the other hand, I think is something that we're seeing from LCS as well. I think it's a really strong first pick. You can flex it top, you can flex it mid, and by having that level of synergy, you can definitely take it to. You can expand your draft options like significantly. Same thing with the Smolder that we see picked as well.
Yeah, the Smolder pick can also go mid or ADC or even top if the top laner is really good at him. Flex pick on the Camp Autumn team right now, and a pretty normal draft on the Puffy Poros team now.
Yeah.
A little Brand mid and Ezreal Braum in the bot lane.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Braum come out from Emily in the bot lane. So not too surprising. First pick is just kind of a safe, generic support. And I think the Ezreal is really strong too. It has some great synergy with the Braum. Procs the passive really quickly. If you go aggressive, you can like auto Q E and like immediately take the like if Braum Qs and then you just auto Q E is like an immediate stun.
Yeah, totally. The Riven pick on Tiny Turtle's side. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so Turtle, as most people may or may not know, is actually like a really, really strong Riven. That's like his main champion. But he never gets to play it because everyone just bans it out.
Yeah. I saw some pretty good Riven gameplay from him recently. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to see some more coming into this game here. But he is unfortunately going to get counterpicked by the Garen.
Oh.
And Mumu slammed out for the last pick on Puffy Poros. Going to round him out with some AoE CC. Hopefully it will be good for like the brand. Try to combo it out so while everyone's standing still, his passive is proccing and ult's bouncing around.
Yeah. Braum and Amumu on the engage is gonna be insane. A nice front line too. We have Riven to support them and Ezreal and Brand to poke. Heal for them. It's gonna be nice. And on the other end, we have Nasus Garen. They're gonna be a lot stronger than them on the side lane. I feel like they're gonna dominate them. but I think that's their best point.
Yeah,
Their
split.
team fighting is good with Smolder and Sejuani, but the split pushing is gonna be their best bet, I feel like.
Yeah, totally agree. I realize you're probably not able to see
Yeah,
the direct stream. That's kind of troll of me.
Oh, good. Alrighty then, entering the game. Are we gonna see an invade already? No. Both teams are going to get vision around the map.
Oh, did it not record audio? Oh no, that's so sad.
Oh yeah, that's sad. I also cannot hear the audio. Oh,
Oh,
sadness.
yeah, no, it didn't record the audio for some reason. Oh man. Oh,
Unlucky.
or is it just really quiet?
Little poke on the top side. Garen, Nasus. I feel like they can. They're not. Oh no, it
Oh,
did.
there it is. Yeah,
Yeah, it's back. Alrighty, nice.
it was just really quiet.
The red team got a ward on blue team's blue, blue buff.
Yeah, so gonna be able to figure out more likely than not where Sneaky's gonna be pathing coming into this game. Hopefully, will mean that our laners are gonna stay safe because of it. No one's gonna get cheesed out by an early level 3 gank or anything. But only time will tell.
Yeah.
Riven charging up these Qs, hopefully trying to get a little bit of free poke in on second hero if he steps up too far. And Nasus in the mid lane doing exactly what he wants to do. Just immediately start shoving the wave with E.
Doran's ring start from the Nasus with Airy. It's gonna be a lot of poke from him. He's gonna try to get you out of lane.
You know, it's definitely like ARAM strats, but it works. And trying to trade back damage, like you end up just losing levels or like push on levels with the wave, trying to match the damage early.
Second wave crash, pretty impressive. Gonna get some vision maybe? Yeah. Then Ava's gonna get some vision on the top side of red team.
So here's a question for you: if you're playing on the top lane, and you're trying to look at both of your two team comps, which one would you rather be playing right now? The kind of team fight front to back on Puffy Poros, or the split push, tower takedown from Camp Autumn?
Personally, as a Fiora main, I would prefer the split pushing team comp. They can sustain fight really easily. They can like disengage easily. I feel like with the Sejuani, and I would love to split push as much as possible to put some pressure on and maybe put some bad fight for the enemy team. Put them in a bad position. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of bad positions, Turtle is currently down like 2 full waves. This Garen counter pick really showing itself.
Yeah, I feel like both solo laners on Puffy Poros are down CS. Down one wave, one wave. One, maybe, yeah, 1.5 wave.
Yeah, and a gank's coming out into the mid lane as well. Sneaky's going to be going forward. Is he going to be able to get anything off from it? Flash comes out from Brand, running back towards the Amumu. Meanwhile, Stun comes into a bandage toss. Stun comes out as well. And it looks like they're going to call it there.
Both mid laners are low and still fighting in mid lane. Oh, the flash coming out of Turtle in the top lane.
Yeah, both solo laners are really trying to play play a dangerous game of, you know, chicken. Who's gonna stay longer? Who's gonna greed for the next wave?
Turtle. Was Turtle able to crush a wave? I'm not sure. Oh, yes, he was. Oh, the recall cancel from Sneaky. Interesting. Ooh, gonna put Turtle in a bad spot right now.
Yeah, still has the TP up, but he does not want to have to use it just to break a freeze.
Yeah, totally not.
But he's also in a bad position because if he doesn't do anything, Garen just heals up off passive. So he either has to take the recall and just lose the farm, or he has to continue pressing forward and risk killing himself.
Yeah, totally. Bot lane, there's a little lead on CS on the blue side.
Yeah, I think CS overall, we've seen different wave states, but I think it's fairly even across the board. Really, the big difference in CS that I'm seeing right now is from the jungles. We're up like 3 camps on Crow, and I think a lot of that is because Sneaky's been putting in this pressure in the lanes. You know, stopping the recall from Turtle in the top side, putting out and forcing the flash away from the Brand in the mid lane, things like that. So he has been putting up pressure in these lanes, but it is costing him a little bit of farm and a little bit of tempo. So hopefully we see Crow being able to, you know, take that gold and put it in the lanes.
Yeah. The confrontation in mid lane, and Null coming out of Warlock in the mid lane. The Sneaky coming out to help. Doesn't continue. Backs off.
Yep. Just once again kind of forces Brand to have to back off.
Oh, a solo kill in top lane. First blood going out on second hero side.
Yeah, Turtle taking the trade a little too close for comfort and ends up just eating a level 6 execute straight to the face because of it.
Oh, the ulti coming out of Ava. Is it gonna be a solo kill? No. Oh, the flash coming in. Oh, Zach, we're like, oh, and a solo kill. Does Ava die? No.
No, the flash diff from earlier makes a huge difference. Brand not being able to match the flash because Sneaky burned it earlier on that jungle gank. We see these small advantages going into these lanes starts to add up, at least in the mid lane.
Nice damage calculation from Ava's part. Just enough to be able to kill the Brand.
And a nice thumbs up coming out from emotional support on the Senna. Crow flashes forward with the ultimate coming out. Bandage Toss is going to lock it up as Ava barely walks away. Sneaky's going to pick up the kill and ult off Brand. The Glacial Prison locks him down so that he can't get a return kill on Ava's Nasus. We saw the Worry Sleep throw out a True Shot Barrage trying to snipe out the Nasus, but it didn't look like it quite hit. Not sure if it was sidestepped or if it was just whiffed, but either way, he gets a free recall.
Yeah. Three void grubs going out on the blue team. Oh, the Garen going deep in the team. He's gonna live. Ooh, I think he's dead. And he is Turtle picking up the kill on second hero.
Yeah, that's good. Putting some gold in a Riven's pocket is definitely going to be huge for that lane. As once she reaches a point where she can just stat check Garen, there's not a whole lot he can do in response.
Yeah, once Riven can stat check the Garen, I think it's pretty much game over for Garen.
And speaking of coming
Riven
in,
trying to gank the mid lane.
yep.
Heal coming out of the Riven. Nasus trying to turn in on the Brand. And doesn't get it.
Yep. 3-man gank onto the mid lane. Turtle roams down from top. Crow runs around and comes in from the top side as well. and Emmy Biscuit wraps up from the bot side of the map on a roam. That is a lot of CC to make sure that Nasus cannot run forward. He might have Merc Trez, but he doesn't have that much tenacity.
Yeah. I think that the Nasus could have lived if he just ulted away and did not try to kill the Brand. Might have been a tower dive though.
Yeah, looks like both teams are just kind of back to farming. There's no jungle objectives up right now. Sejuani's already taken the Void Grubs for the Camp Autumn, and Puppy Poros have already taken the first dragon. So right now we're just not. There's no real reason to have to fight. We're just taking some extended trades and just trying to grab some CS on both sides. Smolder A-okay with that though, as he's just picking up free stacks. It looks like Brand's coming in. I don't know if he knows that Sneaky's in the bush right now.
Yeah, Sneaky doing a lane gank. Ooh, and in the top lane, there's also a gank from Crow going on second hero. Oh, the Rivet's gonna get another kill. And in the bot lane, blue team seems to be winning. And a kill going to this boulder.
Yeah, his name is not in English, but it's Whited. Whited on the Smolder. Ava is just trying to run down this Brand, but too many stuns comes out between Crow and Brand Q. Is that just a free kill going over Zach Warlock on the Brand? Crow is taking Scuttle right now, so probably wants to look for a gank here. I don't know if Crow is aware that it's warded, but gonna get snared up here. Emmy is a little too far back to make much gank off this. Gonna burn the flash from emotional support. Not sure if that was necessary, but I suppose we're just trying to play it safe.
Wasn't expecting it, to be honest, too.
Nasus trying to go for the kill here.
Oh, the Sejuani coming in to support him in case it doesn't work out. Oh, Turtle also here. Oh, are they gonna get it? Oh, they are, and it's going on the Nasus too. He's gonna be a scaling monster.
Yeah, Sneaky being on the other side of that wall already when Zach Warlock blast coned over. Oh, it was very, very unfortunate for him. But not much else you can do. Just kind of get caught out in the jungle, get chased down, and die because of it.
Yeah, Turtle just checking the Garen now. It's insane.
Yeah, he's got the full Black Cleaver finished already. And he's got elixirs as well in the pocket, so he's like extra buffed with his Conqueror stacked up as well. It's not a fight that you should be taking an extended fight or an extended trade on. With Garen, he should be looking to silence, drop an E, and just start walking away.
Yeah, you do not want to get that Black Cleaver getting stacked with the Conqueror too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, bot lane.
TP coming in out of Turtle.
Yeah, it looks like they want to try to take a dive here. It's going to be a little bit before they can shove this wave under with it being a cannon wave. So Turtle's just going to have to play it patient.
TP in top lane. He's going to try to get some plating out. The Dag does have a TP, but I think he's going to prefer going into bot lane than to defend top lane.
Yeah, Mom gets called out by Smolder to clear out the wave. Is Crow still step forward? Sneaky wants to try to go in on this. Nasus just roam down from the mid lane. Crow gets in, locks up 3 people. True Shot Barrage comes in from the back line as the Dawning Shadow tries to take out Crow. Not quite, though, as he bounces away over to a minion. Bandage Toss gets him out. Meanwhile, Sneaky's getting bursted down. Brand gets forward. His ult doesn't get to bounce between them, though. Sneaky still falls to Turtle, though. Meanwhile, under the tower, they're hiring in fear. Minions are pressing forward as Brand is looking to lock up Whited. Stun comes out. Turtle's about to go in. That's another kill going over to the Riven top.
2 kills to Turtle. Is that a third? That's a third kill on Turtle. Oh, can he escape the Nasus? Or the Nasus is going for the bread. Is he also killing Turtle too?
Gonna be able to get out. Yeah, flash forward on Ava, picks up the kill on Brand before he can get the stun off. Meanwhile, in the top lane, second hero is just wailing away on these turrets, trying to get something traded for his team.
I think second hero is gonna get a T2 out of that. Probably. The team isn't fast enough to reset. Yeah. That's a plus 700 goal on second hero on the Garen. Blue team looking into the top side. Blue team is looking for a Rift Arrow in top side. Having some pressure in the mid lane. As well as 4 people top side. I think it's pretty much a free arrow for them.
Yeah. Oh, and then Puppy Poro doesn't even have vision on it right now, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be a free Rift Herald for them.
Yeah. We see Crow invading Sneaky's jungle in the bot side. Getting a red buff out of it. Might get some Krugs too.
Yeah, the CS lead in jungle is just remaining pretty high. Now we're up to like a full clear's worth of camps, basically.
Yeah, that's a lot of CS. That's a lot of gold too. Blue team is still ahead on gold, even though they're down 1 kill.
Yeah, most likely a lot of those top towers that have completely fallen. I believe you get 700 gold for each tower, so now it's 700 global gold, but you know it adds up when you're looking at team versus team.
Yeah, the first solo, the first tower that is destroyed is worth I think 600. Then the a team fight coming in the mid lane. Mom is calling out on Zach Warlock.
Yeah, Glacial Prison locks him down, and Smolder just gets to land a free Q, and grab a stack in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach Warlock a little too far extended up in there, and just gets caught out, dies for the 4th time.
I do not know if Zach Warlock had his splash during that team fight, but might have been able to use it.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if he did. He's probably too trash to use it anyways. He has no idea.
Player, am I right?
Yeah, and he's just a monkey brain. He doesn't know what he's doing in this lane.
Yeah, exactly. Nasus against Bran. Who has played that before, to be honest?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why people keep banning his champions. He's clearly just trolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people just start giving him his bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're seeing the side lane pressure as well, like you were talking about before. Nasus and Garen are just top and bot lane, and they just absolutely refuse to leave. And it forces 2 people to have to respond. Now, Nasus less so because he has so much lane to cover. So Riven does get to kind of bounce up and then bounce back down. But, Bran doesn't get a choice. If he's covering the lane, that means somebody has to... if he's mid lane, that means somebody has to be matching Nasus, or they just lose a tower for free.
Yeah, and Smolder has so much wave clearance, Senna can just heal him back to full every Q with the build that she's going. Oh, the ult coming out of Ava. Trying to kill one of them at least, just spamming his Q. Oh, the ulti from Crow. Oh, the ulti from second, that is an execution.
Yeah, Turtle's TPing down as well. Looks like it's going to be another TP committed. Second hero and Tiny Turtle are trying to go down. Ava gets locked down under the tower. It takes a shot, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Turtle's bouncing back around. And there's another kill going over to Riven.
Another kill on the Riven. Oh, it disconnected. Is it? No, reconnected instantly.
Yeah,
all right.
Just a little bit of internet problems from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Some of our players are playing on Wi-Fi, and things do cut out from time to time.
Happens.
But yeah, this Riven just becoming scarier and scarier. Now 7-1-1.
That Riven is, I feel like, the only hope for Puffy Poros.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it. Our bot lane is not really behind in as far as gold is concerned, but definitely behind as far as scaling is concerned. This Smolder is kind of just getting away with free farm and is most likely going to be at 225 stacks by, I would guess, like 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's a pretty scary number.
Looks like the Dragon's gonna be started up. If they are able to grab this one, that is gonna put them on soul point.
Yeah, and Sneaky's recalling too.
Yeah. So whether they know
Yeah.
it or not, they're giving up the Dragon here.
That might be scary for Camp Sodom. I feel like Puffy Pearl needs to end really fast, but they do not have a lot of sideways pressure, side lanes pressure. So I feel like that's a problem right here. I feel like they need to shut down one of the enemy team side laners before going mid.
Yeah, one of the big things right now is just trying to keep that mid tower alive. It's so low, and you're really just doing everything you can to keep the wave from going underneath it.
Yeah, and you also need really strong carries to handle the Nasus and the Garen. And I think the only one that can do that is Turtle, but he cannot do... I don't think he can do the two of them at once.
Yeah, he's definitely got to pick a lane and stick to it. But unfortunately for him, not only is Garen just naturally countering him with the silence, but he's just building pure armor and movement speed. So he's just doing everything in his power to waste Turtle's time rather than actually try to kill him.
Yeah, the passive Garen is really scary when you're playing Riven, because you do not have sustain unless you have items like Ravenous Hydra, as Tiny has it, so not too scared of Garen anymore.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nasus is just ignoring Brand under tower.
Oh,
Flash for flash.
Flash.
This Crow is collapsing. I don't know if they're going to have the damage to eat through this Nasus, though. Yes.
That Nasus lifesteal is insane, and the damage, oh my god.
Yeah, Sneaky with a double kill. The Glacial Prison being more than enough to take out Brand, and then just following it up with a QE combo in the bot lane.
Oh, and the follow-up on mid lane. Ooh, the Ezreal going down. And the Smolderings. He already has the execution at 21 minutes. It's insane.
That is terrifying. And yeah, the Dawning Shadow unable to be blocked by the Braum Shield, so poor Ezreal gets sniped out.
Yeah, and that is the T1 turret in mid lane coming down.
Yeah, it looks like tier 2 as well.
Yeah, it looks like it. Puffy Burrows only has their carry left alive. And they're back on the game. Might try to contest for a Baron or just reset, because they probably do have a lot of gold right now.
Yeah, Crow going a little ham there. Not really sure why we took that Hex Gate.
Might be pretty scary for Camp Autumn. They have a lot of gold and do not want to die right now. Might be a Baron. Sneaky is dead. No, Crow is dead too.
Yeah, Crow is dead and Turtle is too busy in the bot lane, so it'd be a really risky fight to try to take. But
Yeah,
definitely going to
really.
see some vision control. We're seeing the Scuttle taken out by Wydid, so they're going to make sure that there's nothing going on for the next little bit. And Worry Sleep is just going to try to push out mid lane with Emmy Biscuit. Hopefully they'll be able to get a tower for this. We'll see if Garen can rotate fast enough to save it.
Ava asking in chat if Dad can let him recall. Pretty funny.
Well, I'm glad we decided not to wait on Thranimir because it's been like half an hour and he still hasn't come back.
Yeah, I think he left the voice chat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my gosh. I should not be casting my own game. I will say it's been a whole week since I played this, so even though I know the results of the game, a lot of the like micro plays are stuff I don't remember.
Ooh, I feel like Puffy Pearl must be in the bot side for the dragon. Yeah. It is so for them.
Yeah, the only reason they wouldn't go for it is if they're going to try to trade it for Baron, knowing that Camp Autumn has to contest the soul. But it is a bit risky, as Ezreal is not really known for how fast he takes Barons. Now, Brand is able to melt Barons pretty quickly, but you still have two people in the pressured side lane, and you have to have Turtle with you if you're going to start a Baron up. You cannot have him side laning during that process. Yeah, it looks like he's unable to fight Nasus now. Nasus doesn't even really have armor, just a Bramble Vest. Tons of MR for him, so not...
The 7-1 Riven cannot 1v1 the Nasus with Spirit Visage, not even an armor item.
Yeah, Spirit Visage and Merc Tread. So literally barely any armor, just the armor pen. That's really unfortunate. Insane. And TP's coming in from second hero. Crow's about to get shut down as Glacial Prison locks him down. Looks like they're going to try to burn out the dragon. Meanwhile, second hero is still going in. He's getting stunned up and killed, but he gets the trade as Whited is able to go forward and get another execute on the Amumu.
Ooh, the Smolder dealing a lot of damage. And Camp Sodom gets a dragon.
Yep. And with the enemy jungler dead, they might just rotate up to the Baron as well.
Yeah. Well, the Nasus put some pressure on the bot side of the map. Probably going to contest the waves and the jungle camps.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to see the gold difference here soon of how much gold is in each player's pocket. I'm curious to see just how far ahead Turtle really is, being 8-1, because it seems like he should have like 4,000 or 5,000 gold in his pocket above second hero. But the way we see some of these fights come out is like, it's not that he's playing the fights bad. It's just that, like, you know, you're still getting stat checked by a full MR Nasus, you know?
Yeah, if we look at just the item, Turtle has 3 items, the Garen also has 3 items. I think the T2s are making the difference. The 700 gold coming out of that is worth 2 kills. I feel like second hero has as much gold as Turtle. Maybe a little bit less.
Yeah, well, and like Puffy Poro have only been able to get a single tower in the bot lane. The mid tower is still alive. The top tower is still very healthy. Like, it has not been... They've gotten a couple dragons under their belt, but other than that, it has been a slow smother out for their team. Hopefully they are able to still find a good front to back. We were talking about at the beginning of the game that their team comp is built around kind of being grouped as 5. And that's a lot easier said than done because you have 2 top laners effectively shoving down your lanes. As looks like we're going to get a 2v1. So Turtle may not be able to handle him solo, but he's got some support with Crow. Flash for flash as Turtle is going to try to get around. Not fast enough, though. Crow goes down. Meanwhile, on the top side, Worry Sleep picks up a kill on emotional support as she's going to go down as well. Smolder is stunned out. Brand Passive's about to pop off. Is he going to burn? Worry Sleep does pick up the kill on that one as well. Glacial Prism's going to lock him down. He flashes away, but he gets met by Sneaky's flash. They're thinking of the Baron, but they're not going to have enough damage. Turtle eventually does pick out the kill on Ava in the bot side as well, so he's going to be knocking down another tower while second hero goes to try to check up on the top tower himself. And, yep, immediate recall from Turtle. Not willing to give up that top tower or the inhib. Sometimes a good gangbang is mutual.
Oh my god.
And there goes the tower. Even with the preemptive TP, or the preemptive recall, Turtle just is not able to get to this tower fast enough to save it. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Makes the Garen might be able to just hit the inhib and run away with Deadmans every now and then just to get it down.
It seems like we have some flirting going on in the all chat right now.
Ooh. And it's a 2 sport also from Emotional Sport and Emmy.
Yeah, you know, normally we talk about supportal combat of our 2 supports going up against one another, but it seems like here all they want to do is complement one another. You know, nice change of pace.
That is pretty nice.
Smolder, of course, whited on our Smolder is, of course, going to be toxic and tell everyone to stop typing. He doesn't like that people are getting complimented.
He's not getting that, and he doesn't want other to get that. Oh, that's so unlucky. That would have been so much pressure.
Yeah, you're going to have to recall, too, to go match the Nasus. His team is struggling to go 4v3 in the mid lane. Oh, it looks like we do finally get to see the gold graph as Turtle is only up 700 gold on Garen. These turrets actually just putting so much extra gold in this team's pockets for, I would say no reason, but
in the mid lane, it's 3,000 gold lead from Ava.
actually
on
crazy.
Zach Warlock.
Yeah, we're seeing we talk about gangbangs. Ava is getting taken down, and meanwhile on the top side of the map, they're going to try to trade Baron for it. Is Zach Warlock getting just ran down by Garen?
Holy Jesus, that E damage from second hero.
Yeah, flash forward. Worry Sleep is barely going to be able to make it out of that one. Stunned up on Garen as he's going to fall, but so is the Baron. Camp Bottom's going to be able to clean that one up and make an easy recall as they walk away.
Camp Bottom secures the Baron.
Ooh, Turtle seems to want this. He does not want to let them recall right here and now. They are sitting on enough gold that he's confident he's going to be able to win the fight.
I feel like the Brom should be heading towards top side to be able to let them get Dragon. To let his team get Dragon. Instead, he's walking straight into that because I think Camp Autumn is stronger than them. Ooh, and they're right on Dragon.
Yeah, Turtle's going to be able to pressure top side, but Camp Bottom does not give a crap about that tower. Oh, I guess they do. They get a Nasus TP, so they don't even have to trade it. They just straight up get a free Dragon. As Crow's trying to burn it down, but it's not going to be quite enough.
Oh, and Zach almost stole it.
Yeah, Why did actually with the Smolder Q to execute it. Very, very close. Is the burn going to be enough to execute? Not quite.
Smolder damage is massive.
Yeah, 8, 2, and 4. Why did Smolder has officially scaled, and it is terrifying. Oh, his Turtle's going forward. Flash forward with the Q. Ult comes out as the wave gets him down. Shut down gold into Turtle's pocket. And he's trying to follow it up with second hero, but he's way too tanky to run down the same way you did a dragon. Garen is a grown man. You can't run him down the same way you do a baby dragon. I realize I have not been looking at the Twitch chat, and somebody also redeemed Make It Aussie. Autumn did. My apologies, Autumn. You probably sent that quite a while ago. But I'll tell you what, because I whiffed it on like most of this game, I'll just do it on the next game. So that way you can actually get your points worth of it. Unless you just really want me to wrap up the rest of this game. Yeah, I'm just a little bit more farming. It's really sad to say. Turtle is 11 and 1, but it just seems like he's more dead even with the enemy team than he is actually ahead. Almost
Turtle is getting held back by his team, I feel like.
True. True. His mid is really sandbagging him right now. Just absolutely gapped by this Nasus. As Crow goes forward, he flashes in. He gets the ultimate off. That's a 3-man stun. Meanwhile, Ezreal ult's coming in, and Brand's going to be able to take out an ult as well. EQW, his passive starts to blow up. Emotional support's getting ran down, and she's going to burn. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Sneaky gets taken out, and the Brand passive goes off on Nasus. Turtle's got a lot of damage behind him. He's got some CC backed up by another bandage toss. The passive gets procced once again. Now, they should be able to take out this Nasus. We'll see if he's strong enough to re-go. Emmy Biscuit is super low. Turtle is as well. But they're not going to be able to get him. That's an ace going over for Puffy Poros. They're going to be able to march down the mid lane. They might be able to open up an inhib here.
They might be able to end if they... No, they do not have that big of a wave, and they're pretty low. The only thing on their team is low. Well, no. Well, they're both quite low.
They have 15 seconds left before second hero and Sneaky are alive.
They have
7 seconds on Why Did Senna. Oh, they're debating.
Oh.
Looks like they're going to try to.
Turtle is going to back off, and he's the only carry on their team. I feel like it's a bad play. I feel like they're going to get caught now.
Yeah, a little bit of desynergy coming out. Crow sacrifices just to go back in and stall the fight a little bit.
Oh.
Sneaky's going in, though, with the Hex Portal. Worry Sleep is a little bit
Turtle
caught out.
ulted to get the tower. Now they do not want to fight. Turtle doesn't have his ult. Oh, they might be able to caught the Garen.
Yeah, second hero a little far forward. Sneaky's still in there, though. Wydid's pumping out damage as the snare comes in on Brand. He gets a little bit of a shield from the Guardian proc, but he gets burned by the execute. Wydid just running for his life as we have a body block coming in from emotional support, making sure those Qs don't touch her carry. Sneaky's trying to run down Worry Sleep. He's using the Braum passive to escape. Meanwhile, the Arcane Shift is going to try to keep him alive. Turtle recalls and comes right back in with the TP. Going to be able to take down Emmy, though. Nasus is too strong. He's got Sleepo behind him, but I don't know if it's going to be quite enough. Turtle's trying to take the 1v1. Turtle's doing a good job.
Direct shield. That direct shield is massive.
Yeah. There we go. Turtle is able to pick up the kill, and he's going to be able to run down Sneaky, I think, as well. Dash away. True Shot Barrage
Turtle
comes
is
out.
a real 1v9. Oh, my God.
14-1. Full build, too. Unfortunately, that does mean that Turtle's kills now won't really mean all that much. But his team is able to back him up, though. We have the Rylai's slow in the heal cut coming in from Brand, looking at more of a support build right now. Not even Azanya's, just kind of accepting the fact that he's going to die.
VPN coming in from Zach Warlock, already on drag, to be able to set up some vision. The Ezreal on the top side, though, might not be the play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing Brand try to contest this this Dragons. Crows are there as well, but they're about to get collapsed on. Turtle's running up from the bottom side of the map. We'll see if Sneaky
Ava
wants
does
to
that
get...
TP.
Yeah.
Might be scary. Ava TPing in the mid lane.
Oh, and Silence comes out from the Garen in the back line. Brand's not going to be able to use ultimate. He barely gets his ult off casted, but he doesn't get any other abilities out. Yeah, they're just going to be able to back off a little bit while they burn. Nasus is running down the base. Turtle's having to take a recall just to try to stop him. Crow is trying his best not to get bursted down. The Glacial Prison stalls this thing out a little bit. Sneaky wants to go back over for the steal, as Turtle did manage to make it back in time. The Hex Gate not able to get casted, as Turtle's going to try to keep Ava from going back into that fight as well. Somehow Puffy Poros gets pushed off. Crow is just too low. And yeah, gets burned down by the Smolder. Worry Sleep and Enemy Biscuit are trying to kite it out, but I don't know if they're going to be able to make it out with Ava marching down the bot lane.
Turtle coming from
Two
behind
recalls.
them. No,
Enemy Biscuit going to distract him. Try to keep him alive.
Oh. Is the... Oh.
They don't know.
Oh. The Ezreal sneaking in. Oh, the Ezreal got the recall. That's massive. They might be able... I think they're going to be able to defend it.
Yeah, Turtle is moving his way towards topside right now. Brand did just respawn, so maybe they're banking on the fact that Brand can wave clear. I do think that Turtle does need to take this recall, though, as this might be the end of the game.
Yeah, it does. It does looks like it.
Yep, TP comes in.
The TP coming in from
and
the
Turtle
Garen.
is trying to recall.
It is a 5v3 right now.
Yep, and there goes the Nexus.
Yeah. Oh, and that is GG. Kemp's Autumn 1-0.
By the way, I will not make it Mongolian. I am not trying to be racist out here. Nice try, though.
That would have been funny, though.
I don't know about that, but I will be making it Aussie for this next round as we load up Game 2 Draft. All right, we are recording. Oh. We're gonna cut our audio on that one. We don't need to hear the voice comms from Puffy Poros as the draft goes on.
Yeah. Alrighty then, Kemp's Autumn with the Zeriban.
Yeah, and we are seeing a team swap. So Camp Autumn is now on red side as Puffy Poros decided to move from red side to blue side. They would have had side selection at the beginning of this match as they were the lower seed. So that means they initially opted for red side, and then after losing the game decided, you know what, we want that first pick. Put us on the blue side.
Yorick and Nasus band.
And the first pick Jinx. So it looks like they're going to try to put Worry Sleep on a more hyper carry rather than something like Ezreal. Higher seed does not have side select. Well, actually, for the playoffs, how did we do it? I'm in this match. How did I not know who did the side selection? Hold on, let me pull up my DMs with Ren. How did we decide the sides?
Zach Warlock coming in with the Anivia. Another Smolder Sejuani. And Aatrox in the top lane, I feel like.
Yeah,
Maybe
that Anivia pick is huge. So no mid bans once again. But Zach Warlock is known for his Anivia. That is what a lot of the Discord deems him as a one trick for. It is how he climbs most of his solo queue games. So hopefully we'll be able to see not just a surviving of lane against maybe like another Nasus or something, but actually something more dominating. As it looks like our overlay is actually getting fixed here, so that's good. And some support bans coming up from Camp Bottom. Very interesting. Lulu and Leona. So kind of just funneling Emmy back into this Braum.
It does looks like it. Though instead of Ezreal, it's gonna be a Jinx.
Yeah, so Crow already picking top lane, trying to dodge out the back half of the bans. And it looks like it's being matched by a Warwick top.
Oh yeah, it's Sejuani jungle. Warwick top against Aatrox.
Yeah.
Ooh, the battle of lifesteal. Who's gonna win it?
Yeah, I definitely do not know this matchup anywhere near enough to know who wins that and why.
I'm pretty sure it is Warwick, sadly.
Probably for the first few levels for sure. I know Warwick is just a monster like levels 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2, he's a monster. When he gets his W, the lower HP you are, the more attack speed he has. So that might be a problem for Turtle. But Turtle might respect it and try to fight level 4, which is his massive power spike for Aatrox. So we'll see about that in top lane.
Yeah, hopefully we can see another carry from Tiny Turtle. And Ava on the Ahri, something that we don't normally see from him. Not that he has the inability to play mages, but he is an ADC by nature. And so by being in the mid lane and it being an ADC meta, we've just seen him pick up a lot of different ADCs, stuff like Zeri, Ezreal, Corki, Tristana, things like that. And we've even seen him, he tried to play Aphelios in one of his games. The pick didn't end up going through as one of his teammates misclicked. But even the fact that he's willing to play Aphelios mid before picking up a regular AP mage says a lot about where his head is at with where the mid lane metas are. And even like the Nasus mid, like just taking the flex pick from before, I think was really strong.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get the game loaded up here soon. Yep, there we are. And of course we have the flex of the immortalized legendary skin, just to make sure everybody knows how strong of a purchaser he is for RP.
That is pretty much $500 right down the drain.
But yeah, this is the debut of Zach Warlock's Anivia in the tournament. He has had that bird banned out in every single draft, the entire tournament. There's not been a single draft up until now where the Anivia has made it through. So we'll get to finally see, is it worth banning? You know, we make memes all the time, but is it actually worth banning out? And unfortunately, they're not going to be able to get the ward there, and the stun whiff too. Not even going to be able to trade out health.
Probably a bad idea to fight. The Warwick does have a lot of lifesteal, and is a lot stronger than Anivia Aatrox.
Yeah, Turtle isn't going to have plenty of time to recall, though, which is good. You definitely don't want to be starting lane. That volatile of a lane with like 2/3 health.
Yeah, totally not. Also, the double D shield start in the top lane, looking to be less aggressive.
Yeah, I think both players are just kind of respecting each other, not wanting to be the reason their team loses.
Yeah, probably.
I think mid lane is going to be a very volatile match. Ari is definitely a skill-heavy champion, and Anivia for the most part as well. Like this isn't really a hard counter one way or another. It's a very tough skill matchup. Ari technically gets out-damaged in levels 1 and 2, but once we hit level 3 and beyond, she starts to take the strong pick until about level 6. At that point, it really turns into can you bait out the Ari ultimate or not.
Yeah, and in top lane, when someone gets a kill, it's pretty much over. They just out lifesteal the other one, no matter what. I feel like, unless someone has ignite, but doesn't look like it in this game. Bot lane, red team is giving prio to blue team.
Yeah, Turtle doing a good job of just manipulating the wave to kind of freeze at his tower really early on. And now he's just taking these favorable trades on Warwick because he knows that Warwick can't get these extended trades with him right up against his tower. It's just too
Turtle
risky.
does also have the rage advantage with his Q. Warwick is very immobile.
Ooh.
In the mid lane, a little. Was it? No. Zach did not place a deep ward.
Yeah, it looks like he's just looking for vision. So saw the camp was down. At least has some idea of where Sejuani's at.
Yeah.
Won't be able to see if Sejuani's coming though. We'll see if that's going to be relevant. As Sneaky does like to snowball his lanes pretty early. Not normally going for full clears actually, but it looks like Warwick is going to use his lane prio. He said my lane may be frozen, but that means I get to go leash Scuttle Crab. Gonna get my jungler ahead. I want that level 4 power spike.
I feel like the Warwick should ask for some help in the top lane to undo that freeze. I feel like the Warwick should get a base afterwards, after crashing the wave, if it's possible.
Yeah, Lily is in the mid lane right now. Looks like she wants to try to do something
Lily
against
gets
Satchel.
low on the Ari. Oh, the wall coming in. The Lilia
Yeah.
backing off. The
Satchel is
flashing
out of
on.
mana right now. He might be able to. He might be dying here. And yeah, first blood
Oh,
goes
and the
over to Crow
first
on
blood
Lilia.
on the-
Meanwhile, the respawn, Nivea's back to full health. She's going to be able to chunk out the Sneaky a little bit before he runs back to the jungle. Sneaky's probably just going to hold the wave, make it really annoying to get a bad recall. Yep. He'll take some damage for it, but he doesn't have any camps up, so I'm just going to recall and probably ignore all of that damage.
Yeah, gonna heal up with his camp. He's not going for a reset. I think he's gonna go bot game to reset and then might go for top side into void grabs if it spawns. Because I feel like drag is spawning, then he should be looking for bot side. But now he's throwing his camp, so he's gonna go towards top side.
Yeah, second hero out of mana and kind of low on health. He definitely has a lot of healing, so not going to stay that way for very long. I think Turtle probably could have dove him. It definitely would have been risky, and I admire the desire to say, you know what, like I took this Doran shield for a reason. I'm not trying to dive for no reason. I'm just going to take some pressure on the plate, get my demolish stack, and hit my recall while I've got the lane where I want it.
Tiny does have a CS lead in the top lane and might be able to get another freeze on Warwick resetting, but he does have TP. Might need to use the TP.
Yeah, Turtle actually not having to use the TP to get back to lane though, so that will be huge having that advantage if second hero does decide to TP back up. It doesn't look like he is. Yeah.
Wow.
Just
He's gonna lose two wave worth of XP. I feel like maybe a wave and a half. Though he is losing a lot in the early game. XP is more snowbally than gold.
Yeah, Ari getting the ult off. That's going to be a solo kill onto Anivia. She doesn't have flash. She doesn't have egg. Nothing to defend herself. Ari almost going in that fight, though, but having just enough to rotate out all the cooldowns. And we're already at a CS disadvantage as well. Down like 2 waves in the mid lane. It is not going well for this Anivia right now. Oh, Crow going really deep. Choosing to fight a 1v2. Going back in as well, the Mad Lad. Warwick wasn't even ready for it. He was already leaving.
I think Turtle is making another freeze in the top lane. Second in a row, he's losing so much. Still level 5, Tiny is level 6. Might be looking to get an easy kill with his ult. Ooh, the damage in mid lane. The Ari. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
It's,
flash forward
the
from
flash.
Ava.
Oh, is it gonna be enough?
Oh, the wall gets whiffed too.
Oh, almost. That
Yeah.
Warlock almost had her. Another cycle on his QE, and I think it would have been a kill.
Yeah, Ari didn't
I
have
think the-
ult, but she still had flash. And
I think the flash is what made a difference in that fight.
yeah, and unfortunately, the lane is just about over. Down two kills, down like 30 CS, down some experience, almost down a plate if Lilia doesn't come mid.
That is gonna be rough. And in the top lane, Turtle just bullying second hero. A little fight in bot lane. The Sejuani ult coming out on the Braum. The Braum flashes away. And they are not threatening the dive in the bot lane.
And Ava has too many dashes with the ult reset as well. He is long gone.
Dark Warlock looking for a vision on Dragon and Scuttle.
Yeah, gonna run into Sneaky. Definitely just has to kind of back off there as Warwick is now mid lane. Decided, screw topside. I'm not getting any gold up there anyways.
Yeah, Warwick TP'd mid. He didn't even run there. So it's really bad because Aatrox is just crashing the wave and probably gonna make another freeze.
And Warwick is completely chunked out too. Has to just recall before ever going back up to that top side. So another plate or two is gonna go over to Turtle.
Warwick is level 6 now, though Tiny is level 8 and 2 plates up on him. A lot of CS.
Yeah.
That is pretty much a massive top gap right now.
Ooh, Sneaky flashes out from the Anivia ult. She's almost out of mana too. As Crow's going forward. Crow does not have the ultimate. No way to make them go to sleep. Ava doesn't have ult either, so no way of mashing around. But the blue buff is going to be able to give him enough mana. As Anivia is going to fall into egg. Meanwhile, on the other side, emotional support is about to get stunned up by the Braum passive. Whited is so low playing this super, super dangerous.
Oh.
Crow and Emmy are trying to make their way out. Turtle has managed to TP his way down. He's going on under the tower. He gets a kill on Sneaky. Emotional support is out of mana. Whited is at 10 health. There's no way he walks back forward under this one. His Worry Sleep is going to get forward. He gets excited. He's running forward. And he lands the zap for the double kill.
And he gets it. Oh.
Meanwhile, Ava has finally managed to get his ultimate back up as he's going forward to get a free return kill on Crow Rose. Zach Warlock playing super aggressive, still has the passive, and it doesn't matter because Turtle's just running him down under the tower. Turtle was up in CS, up in plates, and is now trading all of that prio to get himself snowballed down in this bot side. Oh, but unfortunately gets his TP
Turtle
reset.
gets cancelled by Sneaky, and Sneaky is gonna get a kill on Turtle.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Would have been so worth it for the Puffy Poros if he had managed to make out of that one. I swear that recall was quite almost finished too. That had to have been within a half second.
Second hero doesn't have enough mana to ult away. He needs to flash, but I think Lilia is just faster than him.
Yeah, no boots at all. Only a Tiamat in his pocket. He is definitely going down to that Lilia.
Bro gets another kill.
It looks like they're doing a lane swap. Anivia managed to path up to the top side, and Aatrox is just going to path to the mid to try to deal with this Ari. But
And Lilia gets caught by Ava and Sejuani.
Nivea is really shoved up right now. Turtle is contesting grubs from the look of it. We'll see if he's able to pat down. Turtle really wants to stop them from taking all 3 grubs. Ava does have Ari's ult back up, though. That is going to be very relevant. Yep, she pops it. Turtle's moving forward. He pops his own ult, but it looks like the fight is already over. Nivea seems to be going forward anyways. Gets charmed up. Gets suppressed by the Warwick. And is dying again. Warwick finally on the board, 1-1, and a finished Boots of Swiftness. He's not getting ran down by Lilia ever again. Or at least not trying to.
Also, the slow resistance from the Warwick is pretty much really good because Aatrox has a slow, Lilia has a slow, Anivia has a slow, Jinx has a slow, and Braum has a slow. The Senna and Warwick have Boots of Swiftness.
Yeah, Senna with Boots of Swiftness is usually what we kind of see. Senna makes a lot of use of it with her W. Warwick doing it is a little interesting, though, as he gets solo killed while Sneaky's pathing into the top side.
You're a monster, my lord.
Do not give this man Aatrox. He will show you what the damage is like.
Do not give this man a top laner at all. On the Riven, on the Aatrox, what is next?
Why did getting stunned up under tower? And he is going to end up falling. Where he sleep with the Jinx is starting to get scary. 3-0-2. Infinity Edge is almost finished. Berserker's Greaves already in the pocket. Senna's going to try to defend this tower, but I think it might just be Int. Barely escapes. It looks like Ava's pathing down. We'll see if Worry Sleep is able to get away, as the wall is going to stop Worry Sleep or Ava from just going in willy-nilly. Ult gets popped to go over the wall, but with the Braum Q, that is going to be a dissuasion. Dashes forward. The charm comes out as Emmy Biscuit face tanks it, trying to save her laner out. 2 more dashes from Ava. Eve dashes forward on the Q. He gets another reset on the ultimate.
Kill. The berry coming out of Worry Sleep.
Oh no, Senna gets snared.
Another ult reset. Oh,
Ooh.
Ava is not falling back. She really wants that shutdown.
Yeah, Worry Sleep trying to figure out how he's going to recall out of this one. I think he just needs to hit B.
I do not think he can do that. I think he needs to get killed by the Senna. I think that's...
Well, Whited on the Smolder is already back in lane. If he walks forward over there, Whited just picks up the kill, not the Senna.
Now Ava just fell back, so I think he should just back up and do not get that wave. Or they're not going to pressure it? I guess they're not.
Flash forward from Whited. The Q not going to be quite enough damage to get the kill. This Smolder is so used to having executes, he thinks he's got it at 14 minutes.
Haha.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a tab over on the gold graph. Almost 3,000 gold up in the mid lane. 7 and 2.
2,000 in top lane.
Yep, and it looks like we're about to get another turret taken down. And a solo kill. A second hero doesn't run for the heavens.
Yeah, 1,000 in the bot lane, 3,000 in the mid lane, and 2,000 in the top lane.
Yeah, this is actually a very dead even game across the board. 25k to 25.2k.
Yeah, there's 3k in the mid lane to Ava, 2k in the top lane to Turtle, and 1k in the bot lane to Worry Sleep.
Looks like we're going to see a 2v2. Sneaky comes over the wall. He gets the Glacial Prison, and Nivea gets dropped in an egg. Crow comes in. He's trying to do a lot of damage. Worry Sleep has the ultimate. Might be able to try to snipe out Ava.
Ava gets a reset. Oh, the ball did not connect on Ava.
And Sneaky flashes out. He's not going to let Turtle run him down. Second hero pathing into the mid lane. Oh, the ultimate. Probably blind. Unfortunately, it does not land. Ava goes all the way back behind the tier 2 turret. He did not want to risk anybody hitting him for anything. Yeah, even after that fight, it's still super close. Obviously, a little bit of a lead for Camp Autumn as the TP's coming down from the bot side. Trapped out as Worry Sleep just walks away. That is going to be a wasted TP from Ava's Ahri. But they're going to make use of the pressure at least to go rotate over to the Dragon. That'll be the second one for them. And it looks like they're going to be able to secure it. Crow is not going to want to contest that solo. Zach Warlock is up in the top side by himself, and Turtle is pathing over to the Rift Herald, probably to try to trade objectives. So yeah, it looks like they're just going to give it up. Yeah, Sneaky's pinging the dragon that's spawning in almost 5 minutes from now. So it looks like they're communicating that they want their win con to be Dragon Soul.
Yep. I feel like that's it. They really want that to be it. Ava is also really strong. They're probably gonna get a lot of mid pressure. They're gonna get that tower really soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking
and
of
the bot lane
towers,
too.
gets
There you
excited,
go.
and they are going to respect it. Not going to stick around to let him take a free fight on him, so they'll just back off. Worry Sleep will get to shove out another wave before before walking away. But yeah, we are seeing the top and the bot side of the map is definitely in favor of Puffy Poro. But unfortunately, the mid is so far behind that it just makes up for it on Camp Bottom side. And of all the players to have that much gold in their pocket, putting it on the Grandmaster player in the mid lane is definitely a scary prospect.
And the ADC main too. Probably has a lot of mechanics. Ooh, Turtle trying to invade Sneaky, but Sneaky is there with second hero.
Yeah, and the mid tower falls. Ava is able to push it out 1v2. Sneaky building Warmog's first item, I think, is interesting. I could be wrong, but I don't think that that's what you do anymore. Because you're not going to get the bonus health for until a second item at least. Sometimes even third, depending on the champion. So I think maybe rushing an armor item first would have been more relevant, especially since your main threats are Turtle and Worry Sleep. So maybe something like a Sunfire Cape or even like a Bramble Vest into Thornmail to try to stop the Aatrox healing.
Yeah, and I feel like Ava should be going Zonia. Because they do have a lot of bursts. The Aatrox is going Lethality. The Jinx is going full crit.
And,
She's not going for an attack speed item, but she is gonna deal a lot of burst damage.
yeah, another death for Zach Warlock. Just chooses to give the kill over to the Sejuani rather than the Ahri. But a death is still nonetheless, as Ahri's just going to be able to take a tower for it.
Zach Warlock is literally worth a cannon minion at this point.
Yeah, it's actually troll of him to take a kill from here on out. It's better off to just use the CC as a support. And oh my god! Turtle flashes forward and gets a 1-2 combo on Warwick. He gets bursted down. Meanwhile, TP down to the bot lane. Zach Warlock going for the solo kill. Flash for flash.
3/4 of his HP.
Crow Rose is trying to start a fight up in the mid lane as he puts him to sleep. Emmy Biscuit trains it up. He gets lined up, and Emmy gets the knock up on all three. Worry Sleep throws out an ultimate a little early. Gets whited super low, tries to force him back out. Meanwhile, solo kill in the bot lane. Ava gets another kill on a Zach Warlock. 9 and 2 for Ahri.
No clue why Zach is still trying to fight her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ahri. Might just need to put down his ult and try to wave clear.
You know, might just need to give up the game entirely. Just uninstall. You know.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Sejuani is able to lock down Tiny Turtle in the top side. Without his flash, he is a sitting duck, and the shutdown gold goes over to Warwick.
Yeah. Ava is going for Rabadon and not for Zonia. An interesting play of her.
Another flash from second heroes. Warwick gets some more shutdown gold coming off of the Jinx this time. So now even Warwick, the one who is severely down in the lane, is a super huge threat. As Crow's trying to go in, doesn't even have the ultimate, just trying to do a little bit of wave clear from the looks of it. Zach Warlock is getting ran down by the Warwick. Fails the Q, and Warwick just gets another kill. That's a double kill going over for this wolf in the top lane. They might be taking another tower off this. I don't know if Turtle can solo carry that. Just going to wave clear. All right. Emmy gets charmed out. She puts up the shield, but she's already getting chunked. They're just going to back off to the dragon.
The 5.2k gold lead in the mid lane is massive.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. We still have about 3k gold lead in the top lane, though, so it is not all hopes lost. About 1,000 in the bot lane. About 1,000 down.
1,000 in the bot lane, but Smolder is scaling and almost as is Execute. So I feel like the 1,000 gold is paid back from his Execute.
True.
So I feel like bot lane is close to around the same amount of gold.
Yeah, I think one of the big things that the Puppy Poro needs to do is they need to get a shutdown on Ava somehow. And it's a lot easier said than done because this Ahri has 3 dashes. Looks like they're going to catch out second hero. He has a lot of healing. Nivea ends up getting the shutdown. She's now worth a lot more gold, and Ava is going to make use of it.
Picked up 300 gold out of that. The Braum lugs the mom.
Yep. Turtle's trying to stay alive, but Mom is going to take him out, and the Q is definitely at max stacks now. Worry Sleep is in there by himself. There's nothing he can do as he just gets ran down. He flashes away. Is he going to be able to make it out, though?
Ava doesn't need to be scared to get burst down because she does have Sneaky to be in front of her.
Yeah, Worry Sleep is going to be able to make it out, but it does not matter too much because they are just going to rotate over to Baron anyways. Only a 3k gold lead, or 4k gold lead. But with Dragon Soul Point and a Baron, it is looking like it is game over for the Puffy Poros.
It is going to be scary from now on. Turtle isn't going to be able to carry this game for now. I feel like he should be frontlining for the ADC for now. I think the Warwick can still solo kill him in the side lane.
Oh, dude, you know what I just realized?
What?
I haven't been speaking in my Australian accent. I completely whiffed another game.
Another one.
I'm trolling. I'm so sorry, Autumn. I've actually trolled you. I'll tell you what, if you remind me tomorrow, because we will have a match tomorrow that'll be streamed, I promise I will do one of those games with a full accent. Because I feel like doing it this late into the game is just kind of a waste of your channel points. I would feel bad. Yeah, 6k gold lead now for Camp Autumn, as it is looking dire. Rabadon's is finished up, and the Void Staff is as well, so buying MR is low-key futile. You still kind of have to if you're a Puffy Poro, but the real question is who's building it? Because no one on their team really needs or wants to have MR.
The Lilia with the Frozen Heart is only going to be useful against the Warwick.
Yeah, very interesting itemization for sure. Not quite sure what the thought process behind that was. Honestly, would have liked to see a little bit more damage. If we're really trying to get tanky, shoot, I don't even know what. Maybe we already have Leandri's. Maybe just Rylai's, get some more flat health and get a slow as well. Try to lock down some more of these carries.
Maybe and Riftmaker actually.
Get yeah.
I think a Riftmaker would have been really nice against Sejuani in the front line, so would have been able to stack it really easily.
Oh my god.
And yeah, would have been a nice item.
Oh.
When Ava clears the Seraph Shield in 1 second. Oh, the flash from Ava. Oh.
That is unfortunate.
2 kill and a tower for Ava.
He wins 1v2, and he's going to rotate up to the mid lane for a triple kill.
A triple kill? Is it a penta?
Is he looking for the penta?
Is he? Oh, second hero.
Second hero steals it. He gets the quadra kill. He would have had the penta if his top laner didn't troll him.
Such a troll.
Everybody make sure to report second hero after this. DM him on Discord and tell him how bad of a laner he is, how bad of a teammate he is, and how much he's toxic. But yeah, that is going to be the match. Camp Autumn 2-0. And with this second game, a very decisive victory as Avazari is a monster. Or maybe Zach Warlock's Anivia is just trash and should never be banned again. You guys at home can decide.
Pretty good game. To be honest, I did expect. At first, I did expect Puppy Power to win the games. In the top lane, it was insane. The XP lead, the CS lead, it was like 90 CS from Tiny Turtle to 23 CS from second hero. That was massive.
Yeah, it's actually really unfortunate that Puffy Poros weren't able to take out that game too. I think if Zach Warlock had just put his pride away and just farmed it out instead of trying to take these solo kill fights, he actually could have just been a CC bot for his team and actually just let that Aatrox carry and the Jinx carry take their team to a victory screen. But unfortunately, pride is a little too hot sometimes, and it burns. I don't believe because this is a recorded match, that any of Camp Autumn are currently online. So we'll probably just ignore the interview for now. And it's okay, because we will see both those teams later on in the rest of playoffs, because in the upper bracket, we get 2 eliminations. So the Moist Chalupas from earlier and Puffy Poros from just now are both going to be able to have another match. They are not completely out of the tournament just yet. But tomorrow, we are going to be having another match. It is going to be the final elimination match, and it will be Nexus versus Neon Guard. So if you guys have not already, make sure you hit follow and come back tomorrow for an amazing match between those two. I believe it's a pretty close game, so hopefully we'll get to see a game 3. But only time will tell. Giblon, thanks for joining me today. It was nice to have somebody casting with me, especially considering that it was my own game. So trying to cast my own game by myself would just be silly.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me here.
For sure,
I really had some really good fun casting that match. These 2 matches were really insane. A lot of gameplay in the top lane, which I am in top lane, so that was really nice.
Yeah. Well, and for tomorrow's match, before we sign off here today, what is your prediction while we got you on here? What are you thinking for these 2 teams going up against each other? You think it's going to be a swift 2-0?
I would say it's going to be a 1-1. Then I'm not sure who's going to win. I feel like the first game is going to go to next UC. Then the second one is going to go to Nyangard. And the last one, I'm not sure yet. I did not decide.
Oh, all right. He's playing it safe. He said anybody can win. And he's right, because tomorrow's match is anyone's game. Any one of these teams can make their way through the gauntlet and land first place as the championship of the Loafland Tournament of Champions Season 2. Giblon, is there anything else you want to say to the people, the fans at home, before we sign off here tonight?
No, thank you all for being here. Thank you all.
Sweet. And those of you guys who are in the chat, if you're new here, you haven't seen any of our streams before, feel free to drop a comment into the chat. If you want to join our Discord, we have tons of smaller tournaments going on as well, not just these big tournaments. We have tons of players who play Flex, play ARAMs, play Norms, and tons of other games as well. We've seen Minecraft, we've seen Slay the Spire, we've seen Dead by Daylight, Valorant, all sorts of other games. So plenty of things going on inside the Loafland Discord. So if you guys want to join in on the fun, feel free to hop in. We will get you a link to that Discord. My name is Zach Warlock. I've been hosting on Team Rosemary, and it has been a pleasure. We will see you guys tomorrow for the lower bracket match round 2 of Nexus versus Neon Guard. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.